now tuning in to a Lightroom podcast.
I don't know what to do with my hands. Just playing, y'all. Y'all know what it is. It's Swag Pack Shack.
It's Triple OGRDE.
And as you know, we got the man, the myth, the legend himself.
Oh, Big Bled. Y'all already know.
Big Bled in the building, y'all.
Yes,
hey,
sir.
But before we hop into it, make sure y'all go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell.
You already know.
And share that.
That way.
Share that, right?
Yes, sir.
Share that?
That way.
Share it.
You don't share it, then we ain't friends.
Yeah.
And you want to be my friend.
So make sure y'all share it to your mama, your daddy, your granny, all
Sister,
of them.
auntie,
share.
cousin, baby daddy, Tracy, all of them. Even
All
though you
of
don't
them.
like them, they need to share it.
Yes, sir.
Side chicks too.
All that. But anyways, we gonna get into it, y'all. We gonna get into it.
Not the side
Do y'all ever just wake up in the morning and just like, dang, I don't feel like doing shit, I don't feel like moving, and you just need that little bit of motivation?
No, I got one better. You ever just wake up and want to be great?
That too. Motivation to be great. Well, guess what? That's why we got this man here. Man here, Mr. Bled 392 himself, to wake y'all up and motivate you today on
You
this
need an app.
podcast.
We need to work on it. You need to get you an app.
An alarm app. Just wake up and be like,
get your ass up.
Can we do that today?
We can record your voice and say it as my ringtone
We got to get to it, man.
for my alarm.
Because we at RDE Customs.
That's it.
And y'all do everything. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we might as well put something like that together.
Let's go. Hey, we can talk about that. Yeah,
Definitely do that.
Off camera.
We can definitely do that. Well, go ahead, Bled. I know most of the people that will be watching already know you and know what you about, but go ahead for the folks that don't. Tell them what you about, sir.
Hey, what's happening? It's your boy Big Bled 392, straight out of Atlanta by way of Decatur.
ATL,
I'm in the middle of greatness, man. So whatever we're gonna dive into today, man, I'm excited, and we're just gonna see where it go. But Swag Pack Shack to my right, Rico of RDE Customs to my left. It don't get no better than this, man. So I'm glad to be here. It is a great day. It is a great morning.
It's a great
Every
day.
time somebody see me and say what's happening, I tell them I woke up this morning.
That's it.
Anything
That's
after
it.
that is just a bonus. So let's get to it, man.
Yeah. So as y'all know, his thing is yeah. So we might say yeah a lot during this podcast, during this episode. But you know what I'm saying?
Don't say it outside of this podcast, because I'm pretty sure after the end of this, we're going to trademark it. Bow.
Yeah. But anyway, sir, tell us like what got you into cars and all that stuff. Like what was it that?
It was maybe 3.5 years ago. I told my wife I wanted a car to move fast. You know what I mean?
You gotta go fast like Ricky Bobby.
I had a trucking company, a detailing business. So every time I was working, I was moving heavy weight. You know what I mean? So I just wanted a Challenger. She surprised me with a Challenger one day, and I had no intentions of doing anything to it. That was probably tinting the windows, and that probably would have just been about it. I just wanted a Challenger to move fast. And then somehow I was somewhere and I saw somebody with like a simple modification. I want to say it was like some tire stickers. That's not even a modification, but I saw it.
Well, to some folks it is.
Right. And so I was like, man, I like that. I want to get one. And it ended up at a modification shop down south, Altera Boulevard. And this guy invited me to a Friday night lights event, right? And I went, and when I went, I saw all these muscle cars. I saw all these cars that was modified. And I had no idea that people was doing stuff like this to their cars, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And when I saw it, I was taken back. And then in the middle of that particular evening, people was like, at the height of the night, you just hear this car come flying down the street, making all this noise, right? And so everybody just kind of stopped what they was doing and was like, there you go. And I thought Jesus was coming back.
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
right.
I'm like, what are they talking about? Who's here?
Right.
I'm not ready, Lord. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then they said, they go swag. And I'm like, who the heck is swag? And it just zoomed on by in the car. That was
It was him.
And I remember watching
Mr. Car Show King over there.
And he didn't come that night. I think it was maybe he turned around. He probably had the intent to come, but the parking lot was probably busy or whatever. Or he was just being swag. He pulled up, let everybody see him, and it just dipped out. But it was enough for me to say, you see that dude car? Then later, as I kept on going, I think Clean Culture had a car show.
Yeah.
And
I remember that.
I
I
was
remember that
pulling
day.
up.
We was all in the same booth.
We was in the same.
And it wasn't by design. Well, it wasn't by my design. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because we pulled up, And I was just gonna park wherever they told me to park, and then you was like,
Nah,
"Hey,
boss.
come over here."
You over here with the greatness.
And I ended up swag pack shack. It was RDE Customs booth. It had NASCAR Nitty and 392 Ghost Rider.
Yep.
And I remember seeing all that. So it started as an unexpected hobby.
Right.
Somewhere around year 1, year 2, I lost my mind, and we are where we are today with the Bled build.
I think we all lost our minds, honestly.
Yeah. And people ask all the time. They say, "Man, how much money you got in that car now?" And I lost count.
That's always a magic question.
Why is that always the question? But then, before we even go there, why do people care how much it costs? But then when they want to get stuff done, they want to complain about how much it costs.
That's true.
And I think more so it's a starting point or some kind of layout. Like if you can tell me, man, I put 30,000 into this car. Up to date, not me, but I'm saying if I put 30,000, then somebody will say, okay, well, I'm looking at like 30,000 if I want to get to that level of that build. Maybe that's just my assumption.
Yeah, I could see that. They're trying to get the blueprint,
right.
What they need to do and how much it's going to be for them to get. Yeah, I could see that. Mm-hmm. But like that's just always it's either how much have you put in your car or what do you do for a living.
Yeah.
It's always those questions.
Yeah.
And when the two don't coincide, they always go to extracurricular activities, which I find to be hilarious.
Yeah,
me.
it's always
because I'm definitely the certified drug dealer.
Oh yeah, I'm that. I've been that one.
I've been a drug dealer.
I'm the drug dealer.
I've told people, damn, male escort.
Yeah. I was just about to say, I was a gigolo.
You remember the Wendy's? I can't believe
that.
The
peach?
That
the peaches?
Man.
The peaches blew up.
You remember that?
You remember when
he said he was part ownership of the peaches for the peach lemonade at Wendy's?
Everybody, I think this was like 2019.
It was.
And everybody was like, what do you do for a living? What do you do for a living? I'm like, you know what? I sell peaches. Because at that time, I was in HT. And there was like the owner of HT, the head guy, he sold avocados. I'm like, okay, well, if he's selling avocados, I'm selling peaches. Right? So then
and it blew up.
I was telling people I was selling peaches. Then Wendy's dropped that peach drink. I'm like, hey, that's my peach drink. They buy the peaches for me.
Right.
So everybody was going to Wendy's.
This man had people going to Wendy's for
the Shack peach.
The swag peach lemonade. I got videos of people who sent me the videos, record themselves going to Wendy's getting the swag peach lemonade. And they're like, what?
That's crazy.
It's like it was crazy.
It was crazy.
Yeah.
And
I missed that. I missed it.
Yeah, oh man, it was good times. It was good times. I mean, people was literally like recording him, and he would just repost it all the time. It was the funniest thing ever.
Crazy.
But it's just one of those things to where we kind of tie in to the first episode with communication and things of that nature. When you have a vision in mind, right, and you start to execute your vision, the thing that kind of, I don't want to say, how can I say this? The thing that kind of I embrace about you is when you see something, there is nothing that's going to get in the way.
Yeah.
I mean, absolutely nothing. The good, the bad, the ugly, the whatever the case may be, situations that are out of everybody's control, you always manage to find greatness out of every situation. And I wish that more people could be a percentage, not even like you, but a percentage of your personality and how you do things. I think the world would be, I know the world would be a lot better of a place, because it's been times where you come to me and, hey man, listen, it is what it is, this, that, and the third, blah, 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 keep your head up, you gonna make it.
Yeah.
And it's to hear that from anybody. You just, like they say, you never know what the next person's going through. Mm-hmm. But you always got the motivation of you can do better. Mm-hmm. Don't settle for nothing. I never forget this man. I've never in my life met someone that had so many people upset at an individual that we never met. Mm-hmm. You remember when he shared the photo of the imposter that copied his rap
fake Bled
out in Texas?
Yeah.
This man had so many people ready to go to Texas to do damage control. I don't even know the dude that owned the car. I don't even know his Instagram name or none of that stuff. But the fact that I saw the same design on another Challenger pissed me off to the point that it was just like, why?
Have you seen that car since? Because I know there was one here too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, have you seen him?
The one in Texas?
The one that's here.
The one that's here, nah.
I haven't seen it.
I have people who've seen it.
Oh, so he's still around.
Well, they haven't seen it in about a year. So
Okay.
I'm not
probably
sure
got
if
stolen.
he got rid of it or whatever. But the one in Texas, he disappeared. I had nothing to do with the let me do the disclaimer. I had nothing to do with the disappearance. But he's not even on IG no more. I mean, he's gone. Like,
You see how
God, that sounded bad, man. That sounded bad.
He's just gone.
I don't know where he at. For
They
real,
lead
but
back with he's just gone.
He's
But
no longer.
when you bled, you can do that. See, I can't do that. He's gone. See, it don't even seem. I can't even.
God,
It,
we might have to edit that part. I don't know how it came out. So that guy's just missing. But but seriously, even when somebody brought it to my attention the first time, you know how it is. You get inboxes, just boom, 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 and it's like, that's not me. That's not me. And then you get offended because it's just, for one, it was, they say imitation is flattery.
Yeah, but it's still annoying.
Right, and then I would get it, and then people would say, man, I knew this wasn't you, blah, blah, blah. So on one hand, you do something, and then when it get copied, you kind of, you're human. So you feel some kind of way.
of course.
Yeah.
But, what you can't really do nothing about it. You know what I mean? I just let it roll with the way it rolled on, which is the reason why I got away from that phase 1 rap. Say, okay, well, we're gonna take that, since 2 people copied it, we're gonna make it reflective.
Yeah.
So we did that, and probably 6 months later, I was still getting photos. You know what I'm saying, of this person's car. And I had a partner of mine who lived in the dude's neighborhood. The one that's in Atlanta. He was in Decatur.
Wow.
You know what I mean? And he said, "Hey man, I'm on the way to the house. You want me to go ask this dude a question?" I said, "No. It is what it is." You know what I'm saying? Like, it's good, but you just got to keep evolving, man. So like, I don't stay in that spot where I say I'm going to be here and I'm gonna keep dealing with this issue. Like, just keep evolving, keep growing. You know what I mean?
I know for me, it used to be bad with the Charger with people copying it.
Right.
But now it's not even the Charger. Since I did the 2-tone on the Charger, I haven't gotten copied with it. But now it's the Denali. Everybody is sending me, "Oh, I seen you. That's not me. That's not me."
Really?
Yeah, like, it's the Denali. Like, there's 3 of them here, same color. There's one that's close, but it's matte, so it's not the exact same color. But like, from a distance, it looked like
the same.
Yeah. So people send. I thought I saw you. No, that wasn't me. It wasn't me.
That is crazy. I didn't even know that. That's news to me.
And we had a conversation one time, me and you, and it was like, people don't have creativity no more.
No.
It's like when you do something that's an original, it's just, and you think you were saying you blamed it on video games. You know what I'm saying? It's no more creativity. It's like, when you do something, and if it's copied, especially when it's copied to the T. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, when the guy had inboxed me on Instagram, it was like, "Hey man, like, I love your bill," and I said, "Appreciate it." And then he came back with, "Man, I was looking all over the internet trying to figure out a rap I can do." And I said, "Oh, that's what's up." You know what I mean? And he said, "Man, if it's all right with you, I would like to do what you did." And I was like, "Wait, hold up." You know what I mean? Sometimes you can't type fast enough. I'm like, because I'm not I type like this.
Oh, you the
Wait, I said, wait. Like, I'm talking faster than I'm typing. Wait, hold up.
So that text to speech thing really works for y'all.
Yeah, perfectly.
Not for me, because it seemed to never get my words right. But that's another story.
We're gonna talk about that.
But he didn't he didn't go from like red to black or a different color. He did the exact
Same thing.
And I told him, I said, "Man, you asked me, was it cool? So I'm giving you my honest answer, dog. Like, that's lame. You know what I mean?
Nah,
like,
for real.
Switch it up." And he was like, "Well, it's at the shop now. It's already getting it done." I was like, why even reach out to me then? You know what I mean?
But it's too late. Like, change the color or something. Make the design a little bit like squares instead of rectangles or something.
Right.
Like, don't do it exactly. Like, people that do the thing that's exactly is crazy.
Right.
That's why we change it so much. Just like Nitty changed his so much, but like Nitty, he has Lightning McQueen. There's so many Lightning McQueen, so I know he get irritated with, but I think he got something here. I don't see nobody doing it.
Nah, for sure. And so, me coming in from the custom aspect, like, when I sit down and we talk about a design or we talk about doing something, I tell you, some shops will, I'm not one of those shops, but some shops will pay or charge for exclusivity. So if we sit down and we come up with something, then that's you. That design don't exist no more. One of one. Like we talked about, everybody want to hear that one of one. But I don't know if it's like I'm always trying to think outside the box. You know, that's Mr. Creator right there. Like this man come up with some of the craziest ideas, and they just so happen to all work.
True story.
You know, so I think you're not doing yourself justice or trying to stand in your own league by just copying someone.
Right on.
You know, I give shout out to Q with the BMW. I mean well, even with the Charger, both of those are just, you know, unique one of ones or whatever, and there's stories behind it. With your Charger, there's stories behind it. You know, you're always evolving. With your Challenger, I mean, if y'all haven't seen his Challenger, y'all need to go check out his page because it's you will never. I have never seen a Challenger like this ever.
He'll be tagged down below.
Yeah, you got to. But it's one of those things. So how do you take your platform and just turn that into like a positive, motivational experience? Because I know you get the little, I mean, both of y'all get the little kids, oh my God, I love your car, this, that, and the third. And you get the grown-ups, oh man, y'all don't put so much into it. I appreciate the bill, respect the bill. How do you take that platform and actually turn that into a motivational speaking tool? Because what you just did or you're gonna do, your motivational speech, which is coming up, right?
September 10th.
September 10th.
Make sure y'all go on Eventbrite and what did I have to type in?
Keep going.
Keep going on Eventbrite here in Atlanta.
We're gonna put the link
all the
somewhere. We're gonna
information.
find the link. You're gonna be able to get it. Yeah. And if you subscribe and you don't show up, then you're gonna have to deal with him because that ain't cool. But anyway, how do you take, like I said, your platform? Because one thing I can say about you, Bled, is that I've never seen you lose your cool, even in situations where you have every right to be 38 hot. You just always play it super cool, super chill, like nothing. It's like you are ceramic coat to bullshit.
Jeez.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm taking that with me today.
Bullshit does not stick to you. You know what I'm saying? The shit just rolls off.
This man ceramic coated.
I
You
think
ceramic coat the bullshit. Like somebody can throw some shit to you. You be like, okay, I feel you.
Right.
But
it ain't sticky.
it ain't sticky.
He using that Palmer's ceramic coat.
That's shit. That's shit.
The Cocoa Butter edition.
I mean, I think to answer your question, man, if I got your question right, I think like I graduated high school in 1999. Since 99, I buried probably 16 of my partners. You get what I'm saying? And we all aspired to do certain things in life. Like we all wanted to grow up and get to it. When we was kids, we saw the older guys, whatever they did. You know what I mean? We liked how they was moving. We liked the cars they was driving. As kids, we would sit down and we'd say, man, I like that. I'm gonna that's my car. I want to get something like that, right? And so when you grow up, I think life happens so fast that we forget to stop and step back.
Okay.
And look at what we've done because we so focused on what we're trying to do. You get what I'm saying?
Feel it.
And for me, in the midst of the hype with the car show, with the car scene, the trophies and all that stuff, it was like, I'm so focused on trying to be different from everybody. I want my challenger to be different. So one day I was in the garage and I stopped and looked at what I had. You know what I mean? And it was like, dang, this is what we wanted. This is what we talked about back in the day. You get what I'm saying? In the 8th grade, we talked about being them guys, and now we them guys. You get what I'm saying? And so when a teenager, when a kid at a car show, when one of your peers at a car show walk up to you and give you, your just due about something that you're passionate about, a car, how it motivates them or how it inspires them. Even the basic question of, man, how much you got into this? Because again, that's them trying to figure out if they can do it or where do they start. You get what I'm saying? So for me, it's just understanding that it's an answered prayer. You know what I mean? It's one of the desires of your heart that came and it manifested. So when you see a Swag Pack Shaq, people think, and I hear it all the time, people are like, man, what do Shaq do? You know what I'm saying? And every time somebody asks me, I say Shaq do what Shaq does. You get what I'm saying? So it's really nobody's business. Because I get a lot of questions too. Bled, what do you do? And it's like, I live life. You know what I mean?
When they ask me that question, I just say, Bled's a mysterious man.
You know what I'm saying? And so it is what it is. So when I'm at a car show and the kid come up to it and you know, their parents say, you mind if they take a picture? I say, nah, get in the car. You know what I mean? Like, and the expression on the kid's face when they sitting in the car holding the steering wheel and their father or their mother taking a picture, like to me, it started as, man, I'm doing this strictly for competition and I wanna rank with the best of them. You know what I mean? We did that by default. But at the same time now, man, it's really about the motivation that's being out there.
Right.
And it's showing other people, not just kids, but showing other people, man, like, hey, you can do whatever you want to do. Just focus and get to it.
I know I can
Go ahead.
be what I want to be.
Stay tuned.
So for all y'all that want to know what Shaq do, this is what he do.
Hey,
Oh,
no, but on a
man.
real note, I did used to rap.
Yeah.
Bled also used to rap.
Yes, yes.
And like I was telling my girlfriend, we was listening to my songs the other day. It just happened to pop up, and I
Wait,
was
hold
rapping.
on, no. It just didn't happen to pop up.
No, it just popped up on the radio. Not on the
Okay,
radio,
on the
on
radio.
on my thumbstick. It just
See?
happened to pop up, and I'm like, damn, a lot of shit that I was rapping about back then, I'm actually kind of doing it now.
Right there.
So it's like, you know,
Right there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
but Bled did used to rap.
Yes. Once upon a time.
Yeah. So you know, I mean, so I know you've had. We'll hit you with this one before we wrap up. But I know you've had tough times.
Yes.
I know you wish you could erase all of 2021.
Oh God.
But I know you've had tough times with this car game. What did you do to keep yourself pushing and going forward?
Jeez. You know, I almost tapped out.
I know.
I posted, I said, man, it's time to end it. I'm gonna sell it. Had a lot of people hit me in the inbox with offers, you know. And I don't even know what kept me in the game. I had conversations with different people.
I
you
know.
know what I mean?
hit you up and I was like, I know you
Talked
better
to
not.
you. I talked to Anonymous 392 Scat. Talked to Luke at Extreme Custom. I talked to different individuals, and it was, you know, I talked to my wife, and I think it was one of them aha moments. You know what I'm saying? It's like you lose sight. No matter how good you are, no matter how passionate you are, no matter where you are, like you lose sight. You lose hope for a minute. You know what I mean? And with everything that happened in 21,
21 was
you know, shit show.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Can you? I don't know.
No, it's all. This is
Yeah,
good.
so-
Go ahead, say
Hey,
what
this-
you want to say.
I wanted to cuss like 30 minutes ago. No, I'm just playing.
Well, now you can.
Go back 30 minutes ago, John.
All the words you want to say.
Drop it.
But I think, even that, and everything that happened in 2021, and everything that happened, I think it needed to happen. It was a part of the process.
And I'm glad you actually brought that up. So when you said it needed to happen, when you say we're not gonna talk about what happened, because we all know. If you know, you know. If you don't know,
You don't.
don't even put that in the comments, please. Don't.
Right.
We're not trying to go down that road.
Yeah,
Right.
But at the end of the day, would you have liked to see it play out any other way? Like, do you think, because I'm a firm believer, everything happens for a reason.
Yeah.
It's up to us to figure out what that reasoning is.
Yeah.
Now, a lot of people don't want to put the time in to actually think down and self-reflect. Right. What did I do?
Right.
Why did this happen?
Mm-hmm.
How could I have played a role to make, some people just want to do this. You know,
Yeah.
everything that happened, would you go back to change anything, make anything any different?
I mean, the good guy inside of me would always say, yeah, I would go back to, because what you guys said on your first episode, you talked about communication. Communicate, and I was sitting there like, yeah, they hit it. Communication is key. You know what I mean? Communication is key in every relationship,
Right.
be it business, be it marriage, be
Right.
it, you know, whatever. Communicate. If you borrow something from your neighbor, communication is key. Because your neighbor might say, just hold on to it. When you finish with it, bring it back.
Bring it
You know what I'm
back.
saying? Or he might say, hey, when you done, bring it back.
Right.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
So communication is key. And I think you guys said all that needed to be said in that episode, because a lot of stuff can be resolved with communication.
Communication
Because
is key.
miscommunication is a motherfucker. You get what I'm saying?
Yes,
sir.
So,
Hell yeah.
you know, but it's a part of me that would change it.
Okay.
Because of, you know, like I like giving people the benefit of the doubt. I like giving people second chance. Like God gave me a gazillion of them. You get what I'm saying?
Right,
like,
right.
so I believe in giving second chances, but business wise, I wouldn't. Even if Doc showed up right now and Marty McFly was in the parking lot and they said we can go back to 2021 and change this business wise, I say I'm straight.
I'm good.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, 100%.
Personally, I would like to go back and see if even in that sense, I think a lot of communication windows was presented. And sometimes people just don't take advantage of the opportunity to be transparent and be,
Too busy worried about their feelings being hurt.
I feel like you, me, and anybody else who was involved gave more than 2, 3, 4, 5 chances. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, no, for sure.
I mean, me, it was definitely a learning experience. It taught me a whole lot. Would I like to go through it? Hell no. But
it made you stronger.
Learn. Yeah, you live and you learn.
It peeled them eyes down a little bit. Now you got to look.
Yeah. And I think with me it was a shock factor.
Very.
Because it wasn't even like I was in the situation going through it. It was like it came on the backdrop.
But the funny thing is, it's like we were blind to it because now going back looking at it, everything was there. Everything was point blank in person.
Right.
And then we had an individual that was not trying to hold back his tongue.
Right.
He spoke his word.
Right.
And we was like, it's two sides. It ain't like that. But then realistically, it was just like that.
Right.
Yeah. So again, 21 was a bad year for a lot of people. I'm definitely a part of that 21 don't want to go back crew.
Yeah.
Me as well.
Yeah.
But like we said, we stayed, we kept our eyes on the prize, stayed motivated, learned from it, grew from it.
But I promise you this, it'll never happen again.
No, it's not gonna happen again. Like I move so much more differently now because of that whole
thing. Learning experience.
I know you.
So that's why I say, based off of that, do you think, you take that learning experience as a blessing?
Yeah. And a lesson. I think
blessing and a lesson. I think I need to go on the show.
That's bars. We should quote that. Can we quote that? Blessings and lessons.
Check this out. If you have a Bled on your team, then you're in a good position. But if you fuck it up, then it's shame on you, because whatever I'm attached to, like I stamp it and I stand on it with all 10 toes, with Jesus sandals on. You get what I'm saying?
Not the Jesus sandals.
And for people that know me, they know, in 21, in this particular situation, I stood on that. You know what I mean?
You definitely did.
I stood on it.
I think you actually had 11 toes on that situation.
Probably. Had an extra toe. You know what I mean? It's
Jesus was with you.
It's like I repped the brand. I waved that flag. You know what I'm saying? For like a whole year solid. And I wasn't like getting, paid for it or nothing like that. It was just how I feel people should just deal with each other. You get what I'm saying? If you got a business and we working together, I'm a rep for you. You get what I'm saying?
1,000.
Same thing. When I was in ASX, it was we repped ASX.
Oh, yeah.
I was probably one of the people in the club that was talking the most shit.
You come in there every morning and drop your motivational speech.
Hey, I missed it.
And then when I'm on IG, it's ASX shit.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like all day.
The kickball game.
People in Atlanta didn't like me because of the.
They really did. They really did.
Because of the AS. You know what I mean? So it's love. And I lost the kickball game. We didn't even lost.
You was mad that day.
I
You was mad that day. Bled left and didn't even talk to nobody. I was like, damn.
I needed time to reset. You know what I mean? Went home soaking like, man, what happened? What went wrong? You know what I'm saying? But anyway, it's
but then you bounced right back at the next morning. It was like, I know y'all saw it. Yeah. We all were.
And then I didn't make the SMD game, you know what I mean? But I love the.
That was a.
Nah, we don't want to talk about that. Yeah.
But 21 is 21, and the beautiful part about what happened in 21 is we can do what we want to do in 22.
You know what's crazy about 21 though?
Yeah.
If y'all didn't know, all this shit went down in 21. It was a fiasco. But my man Bled still went to Wham! We Are Mopar in Dallas and brought home 2 trophies.
Yeah.
2 trophies.
Yeah.
That is a national car show where people come from all over the country. There was 6,000 cars there?
It was.
He brought home 2 trophies.
Yes.
I brought home 1. So I mean, something good came out of the situation. You know
I like how you downplayed that. I brought home 1.
I brought home 1 and he brought home 2, y'all. So you know what I'm saying?
Brought home best Mopar. Y'all understand what I'm saying? It was like, out of all the people in attendance, it's cars from Texas, New York, California, Chicago, Florida, everywhere. And my man brought home best Mopar. Congratulations, sir.
Thank you, sir. Congratulations to you too,
Thank
because
you, sir.
he's downplaying it too because he brought home best light.
You know,
So he
you know,
My
we
game is on point. I mean, I can't.
you know,
Atlanta went and killed it.
I don't have a Mopar. I just work on them.
you do a good job. You do a good job on it, sir.
Thank you.
Very good job.
So as y'all know, my man Bled is here to motivate. If y'all need anything, have any questions, need somebody to lift you up, go ahead and hit him up. His stuff will be tagged down below. But before y'all go, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell, and share that.
Hey, can I do that one time?
Yeah, go ahead.
What
Go
this
ahead.
is your show.
I see Shaq doing that on the video.
Go ahead, hit it.
So I assume later something to be right here.
Yeah.
So listen, everything Shaq said, do that right here.
Right there.
BLED 392.
Y'all here.
Holla at me.
Right there.
And he got packages going on. If you need some motivational giddy up,
Hey.
you can hit Bled up. He got packages starting at $19.95.
That's too
One
low.
time
That's
Ultra.
too low. Come on.
No. That's the intro.
start.
Yeah.
Okay, my bad.
Starting
Keep going.
at $19.95, and that's for him to pray for you.
There you go.
Right? If you want him to actually direct one towards you.
Yes.
You need to contact me. I'm his manager. We're gonna have to work out some deals,
And-
NDA sign, and all that good stuff.
And tell them the prayer and amen is two different costs.
Yes,
So we can
yes.
pray.
So
yeah.
we will pray, but if you want the bonus, but you got to do it like the infomercial. But wait,
Well, here you
there's
go.
more.
There you
There's
go.
more.
For a low price of $49.95. I'm sorry, 3 payments of $49.95.
There you go.
We will pray for you as well as mention your name in the motivational speech,
Bam.
and we will throw in the amen for free.
What you waiting on?
Let's go.
Can a little bit amen?
Amen, amen. We ain't talking just amen. We talking like the
Oh man. With the hymns. That's what's up, man. Good talk. Hey, for real though, Swag Pack Shaq, Rico of RDE Customs, man. Both of them are solidified, over-validated, and doing their thing in Atlanta for a long time, man. Please do what y'all got to do to support them. That's how we grow. We
That's
grow
it.
together. You get what I'm saying? We do this together, and we keep moving, we keep evolving, we keep growing. Bled said that.
All right.
Yeah.
Y'all heard
yeah.
the speech.
Y'all
Drop the
heard
mic.
it. And guess what? He ain't even charge us that time.
Yeah, that's free.
We out.
Peace.
Man, y'all are fun. Y'all are fun group of individuals, man.
Alright, 3, 2,
Wait. Nah, just playing. Go ahead. Nah, seriously. Just keeping you on your job. Seriously, look, you took my chain. I was just making sure. Tip top.
Alright, we good?
Yep.
All hearts and minds clear?
Yep.
Alright, 3, 2, 1.